Hey everyone, Multiple Idiots, episode 12. Andy Fleming on the show today. Andy is a hilarious dude, very silly, very fun. It's a good chat. I think you're going to enjoy it. If you like some of the more goofy, wacky, it's very, I'll say this, it's zany. This is a zany one today, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. Follow Andy on all the stuff. Follow me on all this stuff. But right now, strap it down because here we go. Hey, we're doing a thing. Hey, Multiple Idiots, episode 12. Andy Fleming's here. What's up, buddy?
Hi, Mike. How's it going?
I'm so good.
Good.
I just ran out of a movie theater because I thought a train was gonna get me.
You went and saw that old-timey movie.
I went and saw that old-timey movie.
Yeah. They re-release, they always re-release movies.
Oh my God. Is there any, let me ask you a question. Are there any original ideas in Hollywood anymore?
And that's why, I want to do a reboot of Train Comes Toward Camera.
Oh my God.
The movie. And I'm going to put Ryan Gosling in it.
Oh my God. Is he going to play the train?
He's going to play the train.
Steam?
He'll play the train. George Carlin's the conductor.
R.I.P.
We miss him every day.
Speaking of R.I.P.s, George Bush died yesterday.
George H.W. Bush. Gone.
It's weird when you hear, because just to set it up, I was at a bar last night. We were recording this on a Saturday at around 12:30. The kind of Saturday in December in Chicago where you wake up and you can't tell if it's still night or not.
Right.
It's just, everything's gray.
Real
everything's
gloomy.
Very sad.
Yeah.
And last night I was at a bar, and for the first time I can ever remember, the bartender switched it from sports to news because George Bush died. It's like, guys, you got to hear about this. Click. And then it's like, oh, that 94-year-old man died.
But it's not
fucking
like
news.
Yeah, it's not like you need to see the video footage or there's more information coming out. Like, it's not like it's not. Like,
it's not the JFK assassination.
I was doing, do you remember Entertaining Julia, the great Putterball Sisters show down at Town Hall Pub? And I was doing that the night that Obama came out and announced that we had gotten bin Laden.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so Obama comes out and he's like, we have gotten Obama bin Laden. And then they're like, Danny Putterball's like, all right, turn off the TVs. We need to start. And I'm like, this is the one time.
This is the biggest thing that's happened.
I actually want to see what's going on here. But I love that you just cut to Ken Burns moving pictures.
This dude, super
of George
dead.
H.W. Bush.
He's just in the wheelchair and it's like, oh my God, can you believe this guy died? It's like, yeah, he's looked dead for years.
This nonagenarian? That's the right word?
Oh, is that for someone in their 90s?
I believe it is.
That's been our show. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Thanks so much for having me.
No problem, man. I remember when Osama bin Laden died, I was, this is going to sound insane, was having sex when I found out.
Having sex when you found out?
Yes.
What happened? Your phone light up?
My phone lit up. I had just gotten an iPhone and I put the news thing on there, and I was with my college girlfriend, who will remain nameless unless she wants to give me a couple bucks to plug her photography business.
Her name was Maria bin Laden.
Yeah. And she saw my phone and she said, Papa.
You're like, oh man, after I nut, we're going to have to deal with this.
Listen, as soon as I get my rocks off, we're definitely breaking up because I'm not going to that fucking funeral, Maria.
You're like, I was fine when I knew your dad was Osama bin Laden.
I didn't care. I didn't care. I was like, that's fine. Listen, it's college. We're all experimenting. She's experimenting with having a terrorist dad. I'm experimenting with letting my dad down. We're doing
right.
It,
yeah. So you're having sex. Your phone lights up.
Phone lights up.
And what do you do?
AP.
Do you finish?
I just saw it light up, and I just saw bin Laden, and then I just go.
And then you came.
Right away. Not too long after that.
All right. Okay.
Like I saw it and I just go, Because also when you're in your early 20s and you're having sex, I think you this is very graphic for this early in the show, but I don't care. We're explicit on iTunes. My parents
Got
don't
that
know how to
ready.
find us, baby. We're good. This is sleepover time.
Yeah.
Sleepover time.
Yeah.
But when you're like in your early 20s and having sex, I think every time you do it like it's the last time you're ever going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
You're just like, I will do this to the best of my abilities.
But it's funny because like
you don't cramp
now,
up, it's great.
that seems more true now. Like now it's like, it might actually be the last time. Every single time. Surely this body has given out any second.
How old of a gentleman are you?
I'm 34 years old. What are you?
29.
29?
29?
I'm 34 years old, and but it's just like feels like everything's wrong in here in this old bag of bones.
I get cramps a lot.
Oh yeah, where?
I
get cramps a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here, right here on my rib.
I don't get them there. I get a calf dude.
The Charlie,
like a Charlie horse. Yeah.
Charles horse.
Yes. A Charles H. horse face.
Charles H. horse face, the full name.
Yeah, that's the full name. Mm-hmm. There, and then I'll get like one in a hamstring as well.
Oh, the Charlie Pig.
Charles Pigface.
Yes.
And then that'll, boy, is that embarrassing.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh, shit. Okay. All right. I need a Gatorade.
I got one recently on stage.
You got a Charlie horse on stage.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It wasn't during stand-up. It was during a roast show. I run the character roast. And I was...
Also, I have something to pitch you for that after you finish
Love
this.
it. And so we were on stage for the roast of Tim Burton, and I am in a green screen costume.
The Louisville
This is the Louisville one. We're doing the Chicago one tomorrow. It'll already have happened by the time the listener hears this, I'm sure.
And I think it was a fantastic show.
Actually.
There were so many great people.
It's actually really great.
It was fantastic. It's probably the best one you guys have done.
Thank you so much.
This month.
We're a monthly show, you son of a bitch.
Fucker.
And so I'm over on the side of the stage. I'm I'm wearing what I decided to do to play Jack Skellington because if you try to put on a Jack Skellington costume and you have my body, you just look like a fat juggalo.
Look like an asshole.
You look stupid. And so we talked about painting my face. We talked about putting a mask on. None of it worked.
Yeah.
And so we got this Halloween decoration that you hang in. It's just a stick figure basically that's 6 feet tall, and we attached it to a bike helmet, painted the bike helmet green, attached it via a rod, hangs in front of me, and then I operate it with dowels and like a puppet. And the joke is that I'm going to get green screened out.
Okay.
But so anyways, I was on the right side of the stage. It's a lot, right?
It's a live show too.
Yeah.
You're not going to get
No, exactly. It's not television.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah, but then something on because in Louisville we do 4 shows of the roast. We do a 4-show weekend.
It's like a club weekend.
It's like a club weekend. We do
Great.
We do a 4-show weekend and
they're packed out.
It's like a 52-seat theater, and we do pretty well. We usually sell out most of the shows.
That's great.
But show 4 of this one weekend, I guess just having this statue hang off of me for 4 days just got to me, and my body just started cramping, and I'm having to do all these weird positions to keep it from hurting as little as possible. So I'm twisting, and I'm sure it just looks like that Jack Skellington puppeteer is having a good think, because I'm just doing all these Gap catalog poses to try and make it not hurt as much.
Man, he's getting introspective up there. He's really thinking about what this fake Willy Wonka is saying.
Yes. Yeah.
That's amazing. So every time you guys do one of these, and I've never brought this up to anyone. This is just my thing in my head every single time. I want to be Bob Seger on every single one of them.
You've pitched me that on something.
So that was the only one that would have made sense, because I think it was for Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
And Bob Seger and Eminem used to go to Pistons games together.
See,
which is something that no one outside of Detroit knows.
Yeah.
That is trivia for just me.
And I think I told you at the time when you pitched me this that I would love to actually do it in Detroit.
Yeah.
And do an Eminem, Kid Rock, Bob Seger, Jack White.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who else you have. Who are the other Detroit celebrities? Not even necessarily music.
Aretha Franklin.
Aretha. We're looking for an Aretha for the Louisville show.
Yeah.
This month we're doing the roast of 2018.
Oh, okay.
And looking for an Aretha.
I'm trying to, who else would be a Detroit celebrity? Dr. Jack Kevorkian, of course.
Really? He's from Detroit?
Yeah. That's where he did most of his nonsense.
His nonsense.
His euthanizing.
That's where that fool mucked around.
That's where he was, goofy footing out there.
Yeah, that goof.
And then, there's like a tree of Kevorkian celebrity that's like just in Detroit, right? Aaron, you kind of know what I'm talking about. Okay. So Kevorkian, the trial, huge, massive trial.
Yeah.
His lawyer is a guy named Jeffrey Feiger, who ran for governor like 4 times.
Wow.
And got crushed every single fucking time.
Yeah, I bet.
Just a legitimately hated man. And then he always lost to a guy named John Engler, who is the interim president of my alma mater, Michigan State. Huh. And he's a piece of shit. Oh my God, what a piece of shit.
But he won he's a former governor?
Former governor. Four times. 4-time governor. He governor for like 16 years. It was insane.
See, we have that in Memphis. I'm from Memphis.
Yeah.
And we have like...
married Jerry Lawler.
We married Jerry Lawler. And I have a history with Jerry Lawler. He's and my family, where he used to do TV commercials for my dad.
Oh, yeah.
And
your dad ran a auto dealer?
Furniture store.
Okay,
furniture store, yeah. And I ran into him I remember when he was running for mayor and he came to my high school like during a football game and he was just passing out stickers and stuff and I went and said hi to him and he knows my family and stuff. It's very fun. But no, we have like the Elvis tree.
Oh,
yeah,
fame. Of course. Yeah.
Because like my mom used to live down the street from Dr. George Nikopopoulos, who is the doctor who prescribed him all of the drugs that killed him.
Ooh.
Interesting. And so he lived down the street from my mom for a long time.
Okay.
And I don't know who the other, there's like, George Klein was like the first DJ to play him. And like I used to work with, because I used to work in radio in Memphis and I used to work with him there. And so it's like a whole thing. But yeah, is that it for the Detroit celebrities? Are there any big Detroit athletes stood the test of time athletes?
Barry Sanders, of course. Barry Sanders. And then Isaiah Thomas was a big Detroit guy.
Those are the two Aaron was thinking. I think he's gone nuts. Have you ever seen him this excited?
Aaron's a fellow Detroit guy. And whenever it comes up, whenever I say Verner's or Coney Dogs or something, he flips out. He loves it. He goes, Little Caesars. And he goes, fucking mad.
Why Little Caesars?
Oh, that's a Detroit thing.
It is? I had no idea.
Detroit, the 2 biggest shitty pizza chains, Michigan, Ann Arbor, where I'm from originally, Domino's, Little Caesars, Detroit. Huh. The home of fucking hot garbage.
That's amazing.
It's so bad.
It's amazing. I've only been to Detroit the once.
What'd you go for? Did you go for the festival?
I did Detroit Underground comedy. Stayed in Mike Stanley's apartment. And,
my God. Well, how's his hat closet these days? Shout out to Mike Stanley.
I want to say we went to a casino. You guys have casinos in Detroit, right?
Yeah. 3.
Yeah,
three beautiful casinos.
Is Sheridan one of what are they? Can you name them?
Yeah, Motor City, MGM Grand in Greektown. Let the party begin at Greektown. That's a little commercial.
I want to say we went to the MGM Grand. It was me, Joe Fernandez, Nate Burrows, Rena Calm.
There you go. That's a fun casino crew.
Yeah. And
would you consider these friends of yours?
Yeah.
I know, of course. But see, here's the problem with the podcast because you like having fun. You like Kevorkian and around. But you have a thing, and you got to get it back there.
Yeah,
you got to steer it back. And one of the big themes of the show, friendship. Me and you, mortal enemy. That's not true. But there was a long time where we were both in town, and we just never crossed paths.
We never crossed paths, and that'll happen in a big comedy scene.
It'll happen every time out.
Yeah.
It'll happen. There's people in New York never even heard of each other.
Yeah, and so
I don't know what that means.
And so in a big comedy scene like this, there's probably what would you say, 150, 200 active stand-up comics in Chicago?
Like people who have been doing it for more than 2 years.
People who could do, let's say, 10 to 15 minutes.
I'd say
solid.
Probably solid.
Not solid, but
probably like 12. I'm just kidding. Probably 200. I think it's a safe guess. I think 200 is definitely around there, and that's a lot of people. I don't know fucking 200 people. I can't name 200 people.
Yeah,
but 200 people can name me,
and they're all listening.
They're all. Come on. That's very generous. That's very generous. But you knew you were closer with my lovely girlfriend kind of before we met and started to Kevorkian around. I just wanted to throw that in there.
I discovered Mallory at Shithole.
You gave her a big break. She was like, "Here I go. I'm riding the Fleming rocket to the top." That sounded horrible.
No,
I sounded like I just cucked myself, and I'll never do that again. I'm furious right now. I'm mad with my light blue pen.
Your phone just lit up.
Oh my God.
Who died? Did Osama bin Laden die again?
Super still dead. Someone just pissed on Muhammad Atta's grave, which is the ocean, I think. I don't know.
That's fair. Yes, I met Mal at a show, and she's someone who, and again, someone who I'd never seen before, and I watched her do this set, and I was like, holy shit, who is this? Like, you have so much personality and charisma up there that I'm surprised I've never seen you before or heard of you.
Impressive, yeah.
And so I started booking her on stuff. I was a big kingpin in the scene at that
time. You were making moves.
Making big moves.
Yeah. That's kind of a way that I like to have really found to meet and get more friendly with people is through her. Because when you're part of a couple that's in a community, you kind of all circle each other. Yeah. And now I have friends that I've made through her and other people, and everybody's cool. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you've been around for a while. What do you think that it's tougher to make actual friends in stand-up comedy?
I think it's probably I think it's easier.
Yeah.
I think it's easier because I think a lot of what making friends is sharing details, getting to know each other, and we're putting all that shit on Front Street right away when we go on stage, and we're bad at boundaries.
Oh, the worst at.
We don't have boundaries, so we'll meet a new comic and we'll talk right away about everything that went wrong in our lives like that night. And
that is one of those things where you're immediately like, oh, okay, what's up, daddy issues? How's it going?
Yeah.
What's up, alcoholic? How's it going, my man? I totally agree. But I think it's tougher to maintain those friendships in comedy, though, because everybody's moving around. Like, no one knew where you lived.
Right, for a while. Yeah.
You know? Which I totally get. A lot of people didn't know where I lived when I first moved here.
Yeah, you were going back and forth.
I was doing a lot of road stuff. A lot of terrible, terrible road stuff. And I lived in a closet.
Yeah.
In a house that I referred to as the Sad Castle.
The Sad Castle.
Because all three of us moved into that house after we had broken up with girls.
Oh,
it was a breakup rebound house.
Yeah.
And it always smelled like peanut butter.
Oh, man.
And
sounds like my kind of place.
Yeah, dude. It was pretty tight.
It sounds like this I would see that like Rebound. I love Rebound Castle as like an MTV reality show.
Oh my God.
You put a bunch of people who are just out of relationships in there and you just see what happens.
Oh, fuck it.
It's a real castle.
It's a real castle?
Yeah.
Where?
Detroit. Let's do. They build a castle in Detroit. It's like a medieval times type place.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what it looks like from the outside because that's the only castle I've ever.
That's
not true. Look, I've seen Buckingham Palace, but
why did you say that so angry? Like, listen, don't call me a hillbilly. I was like, I didn't say shit. I didn't say anything. You fucking Memphis Billy. You fucking peanut butter and banana eating son of a bitch. What's your problem?
But then I still have those friends who, it's like
you kind of have your guys when you start out.
Yeah.
Like one of my best friends in comedy was supposed to be here this weekend, and he got a commercial, like doing a commercial.
Nice.
This guy. And it was like, but like one of these guys I've known literally since like my third open mic.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think you at the beginning, it's really easy to just like have your people you're in with because you're going through the same exact shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like trying to, we got to figure this out. We got to do this together. And then I think like kind of trails off in the later years.
That's true. But then you see them, when you see them, it's still good, right?
It's right back to.
That's all that matters.
For sure.
All that matters is when you see them, it's still the same. I'm still buds with all the people I started with in Memphis, that 10, 11 years ago. That
all the 3-6 Mafia guys.
Yeah, all the Juicy J, Project Pat.
Oh, Project Pat. What a hilarious name. What a hilarious name.
They sent him to jail for a little while. Gangsta Boo. She's 36 Mafia adjacent.
Project Pat go to jail for?
Boy, I wish I remembered.
Worshipping the devil in secret, but also in plain sight.
I don't think that's a crime.
Do you? Well, in Memphis?
Maybe.
It's not. In Tennessee, you can worship the devil whenever you want? That doesn't sound right to me. Have you been to a wedding ever? This is some classic hosting.
Yeah, I've been to a few. Not as many weddings as I'd like to. Weddings are fun.
Here's the thing. They're really fun.
Yeah.
And people, it's a hassle sometimes because you got to take a plane. And you got to have a suit.
Yeah.
You get the suit once.
Yeah.
You drive.
I don't go to a lot of those weddings. I go to a lot of the plane weddings.
Yeah. What do you mean plane weddings?
Where you got to get on a plane. Go to them.
Oh, I thought you meant plane like just regular.
No.
Just run of the mill.
No. But my brother got married in Florida.
Okay. Were you able to attend?
I was there. I gave a speech.
Well, how did you feel about your speech? Did you kill?
It's one of the best sets I've ever had.
Everyone says they fucking kill it away.
Honestly.
Everyone says they kill.
It was great. And then my brother, like my other brother who was not getting married, he was like, "You go first, and I'll follow you." And I was like, I don't know if you want to.
You ain't gonna follow me.
I don't know if you want to do that.
You're not gonna follow me, motherfucker.
I don't know if you want to do. And then he had some trouble.
I think in that moment, as a stand-up comedian, you kind of get your hackles up a little bit extra.
Yeah.
It's just
like you want me to fucking open?
It's like, oh, I'm not opening this.
I'm a closer, baby.
I'm closing. I am closing, and I am taking your drink tickets.
I mean, at least
you
featuring.
Stupid bitch. Why you call your brother a stupid bitch?
No, it's all right. He's a stupid bitch.
Oh, of course.
But so, yeah, weddings are very fun.
It's a good time.
What do you like better, going to a wedding single or going to a wedding with your girlfriend?
I prefer going with Mallory.
Yeah?
Because I don't know a lot of the people at a lot of these weddings, so I need her to tell me who they are.
Oh, yeah.
And I also think even when I go and I'm to a wedding alone, like I went to two weddings alone last summer, I still, like Bill Gavertz was my Mallory. I was just hung out with Bill all night.
Yeah.
And everything kind of ran through, Bill and Jonah. You know what I mean? And so I think you need a buddy there.
Sure.
I preach the buddy system.
Yeah.
I did it at camp. I preach it now.
Yeah.
You got to have a buddy.
Got to.
Yeah. How about you? Do you prefer going with a partner?
I think it's fun either way. Because weddings are sexy. Like weddings, you can have a lot of fun. I mean, you're drinking.
Oh, yeah.
In a fun way, not like.
Listen, I've seen some not fun drinking. It's not fun.
Yeah,
it's not fun.
100%. But then, going with my girlfriend is fun too. And again, like I went to one of her best friend's weddings recently, and you need that partner. You need that guide.
100%.
Jiminy Cricket.
Why that made me laugh so much? The Jiminy Cricket.
The Jiminy Cricket. They got to be your guide.
I get it. I'm 100% on board with that.
Your wedding Sherpa.
You ever seen a fight at a wedding? I just remember this, and I'm setting myself up for something. No? Fantastic.
Yeah. Hey, what about you, Mike?
Oh, thank you so much for asking. Can you believe I have a weird answer to this? So it was at Mal's best friend got married over Labor Day weekend. Mm-hmm. And we're there having fun towards the end of the night. And I see a couple fellas, and they're getting real close to each other. And they're getting real, and they're just like kind of like talking to each other very closely. And I've been in enough ballyhoos, enough Donnybrooks to know when it looks like something's about to kick off.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah. So my spidey senses go, oh, fuck. All right. Okay. So, and I'm like, there can't be a fight at this. This is a lovely day. This is a great day. Tom and Sarah are married. Yippee! Please just clip that so I can send that to Tom and Sarah, please. But I get and I see him, and I get between these two guys, and I go, hey guys, let's chill out, not here. And they're like, what? And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, nah, we're not fighting tonight. There's not gonna be any fights. Just leave each other alone. Come on, guys. And they go, we're dating. So it really just seemed like I was trying to.
Hey guys, take this outside.
No gay stuff.
You want to do this? You take it outside. This is a man-woman wedding.
We are heteronormative at this wedding. This wedding is for Christians. And then I get a big broom and I sweep them out.
Yeah. Oh, this is at the Apollo, this wedding, right?
Everyone, they all touch that stump before.
They rub the stump. They go up, they get married, they get swept off stage.
Oh, classic Apollo stuff.
Yeah, classic Apollo stuff.
Oh, man. Okay, so let's get into the meat of it. Let's get into the questions, the things that people are dying to know.
Right.
Because I'm here, I'm trying to find some damn groomsmen.
Right.
Fleming?
Yeah.
I'm trying to suss it out. I want to see if you got enough sus, man. How many sus? I've never said
this
in my
is
life.
sus.
Listen, this is sus. Makes me cry every week.
That's my favorite sitcom. This is sus.
Is that a sitcom or is that a fucking
dramedy at best?
This is my relationship with This Is Us. Mal watches it when I'm not home. Every time I come home, without fail, it's the last 5 minutes of the episode. There's half a box of tissues.
Yeah.
She is losing it. She's like, we need to get Thai food. I'm pretty sad. I'm just like, fucking great. That is great news.
I love sad Thai food.
Oh my God. Thai food's the best when it's the best food for Sundays.
Yeah.
Because Sundays, you got anxiety. You don't feel good. You're probably a little bit hungover.
Yeah.
And the best thing for that is some spicy noodles.
Yeah.
And some
peanut sauce.
Peanut sauce.
Yeah.
Ooh, peanut sauce is
peanut sauce
good.
reminds you of the smell of that Sad Castle.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I go, smells like Luke. Luke Flip. Watched that train movie once, like it was a real movie.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about before the show. You said he put on the DVD of
he
the
had
train
the
movie.
DVD, like the train movie, Trip to the Moon, the one where they just run around.
I bet maybe if he just put on the deleted scenes of the trip to the moon, like we would really see what's going on.
Really see what's going on behind that moon.
Behind that moon. It's a space station, actually. Do you know that?
Yeah.
It's no moon.
What?
That struck a chord with your producers. Maybe you're not getting the reference.
I don't. What is it? Fantastic.
It's a trap is what I'm telling you.
Oh my God, a trap.
Yeah.
Oh, listen. I'm not a Star Man. not a Star Wars guy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's okay. There is a starman though waiting in the sky.
Oh, damn. Lights down low. Do you remember where you were when you found out David Bowie had passed?
Yeah, I was working at Groupon.
Nice.
I was working at Groupon and we found out there.
I was working at Vivid and Vivid Seats. Not Vivid Video.
Not Vivid Porn.
Not the porn. And one of our managers announced it to everybody. He just goes,
really?
Guys, David Bowie just died. It's like, what the fuck? It's so weird.
That was, I believe, we
2016.
We were doing a 2-hour when Brittany Murphy died. It
wow.
broke that night on a Saturday night. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's who it was.
Yeah.
And we made the mistake of telling the audience at the very end of the show.
Yeah.
But still, I just found out you never do that.
Yeah.
Meredith Catchell was just telling me about how they were doing
the show.
Friend of the show. Okay. They were doing Chuck on Chicago Underground Comedy on election night.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
And she was like, "Oh, do we tell them? Do we?"
What happened? Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
I can only imagine.
I can only imagine.
A
moment like all right, so
all right, we're done with the potatoes. Let's get to the meat.
Let's get. Listen, don't you dare disparage the lovely potato on this show. Andy,
Mikey,
throw me a bachelor party, please.
Oh, your bachelor party would definitely include some wrestling, right?
Of course,
it's got
everyone says it every time.
Really? So
yes,
but I'm a hack, you're telling me.
You are. But here's the thing. Yeah.
But I went to a buddy of mine's bachelor party. My buddy Kent Carney, wonderful comic in Louisville.
Yeah.
His was arm wrestling. It was the
what
they do. These arm wrestling leagues they do that are like, it's like professional wrestling, but it's arm wrestling, so it's all promos and characters.
Oh yeah, we know a couple people who do it here.
Yes, they do the Chicago ladies of arm wrestling. Claw. This is LCAW, Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling.
Okay. Oh my God, I did a show with those people.
Did you?
Yeah, when Dalton Castle, the Party Peacock, former ROH world champion.
Okay, it's not a comedian. Okay.
No, he's a wrestler, but he came up and did.
Because there's Darren Carter, the party starter.
There is Darren Carter, the party starter.
I didn't know.
Who I once saw him explain to the sound guy all of his sound cues that he had, and it was the funniest fucking thing.
Then there's Darren Castle, the presidential candidate, who I believe is from Michigan.
Maybe. And then there's also the show Castle,
Castle. And then, of course, the sad Castle.
Yeah. And I started at Marco Lee's Comedy Castle, so it's all full circle. But they opened for Dalton this, like, they did like some sort of skit with him.
Yeah.
And their skit, like I'm a fucking mom. Sketch with Castle and the whole thing. And then I got to be, are you familiar with Dalton Castle?
No.
Okay, so his deal is that like he's like a glam rock dude and he wears like a very sparkly jumpsuit to the ring.
Love it.
And he's very flamboyant. And part of his entrance are the boys. So he has two dudes that are like, they're wearing masks. They have these feathers, these peacock feathers that they wave in front of them. And they're shirtless. And they're just wearing tights and like a sash.
Huh.
And I got to be one of the boys.
Oh, yeah.
And there's pictures of me and Dave Lasso shirtless at North.
Love it.
Just waving peacock feathers. And then had to put my clothes back on and do a set.
Really?
And pretend like they didn't know who I was. So weird, but very fun. They did a thing with Dalton as well.
The arm wrestling ladies,
the arm wrestling gals. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Our friend. Man,
that was a long way to go for fucking nothing.
Well, our friend Brittany Meyer has a character named Stone Cold Jane Austen, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And she said she's getting ready to debut a new character, and I forget what she told me, but
we don't want to blow up her spot.
Yeah, exactly.
We want to keep that. We got to protect the business.
So yeah, we rent the limo. We're pumping Bob Seger. We go to.
I don't really like Bob Seger that much. I just think he's a funny person. The idea of him is hilarious to me.
Now, was he afraid of werewolves? Why was he so obsessed with silver bullets?
Yeah, he was
a big werewolf hunter.
Yeah,
that would be a great.
He was like Van Helsing.
Yeah,
like that.
But for werewolves, that's what we need. Fuck this. Fuck casting you on the roast. We just need to make the web series Bob Seger Werewolf Hunter.
Here we go. So here's why I love the mystique of Bob Seger.
Yeah.
And this is very important. And if you like Bob Seger, two of my best friends in the world, two guys I started with, have a podcast called Pod Seger, where they just talk about how Bob, where we grew up, is like this mythical fucking dude. When you grow up in Michigan, every single baby boomer swears to Christ that Bob Seger played their prom.
Right.
They're like, oh, Bob Seger played our prom. He really did. As Seger, he's like, I played like 2 proms.
Right.
I fucking don't care. It's like, I didn't really do that a lot, you guys. And everyone has a story about Bob Seger, like getting drunk on a jet.
Right.
Or Bob Seger, he's at a bar and he bought everybody around. Hey, Bob Seger. He's like Springsteen for 3 cities.
He's like the Bill Murray of Detroit, kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And so I met him once a couple years ago. Me and my best friend Justin were at a Detroit Pistons basketball contest that I'm sure they lost. Yeah, a match.
Okay. A contest.
It was a skirmish.
Okay, all right.
I'm sure they lost. This is when the Pistons are in the fucking tank.
Yeah, this particular tussle.
Yeah. Okay. And so they put Seger on the Jumbotron because Seger would go to the Palace all the time. He lived like 2 blocks from it.
They put him and Eminem on the kiss cam.
I don't think they were together at this particular.
Shady wasn't there.
Shady was.
Marshall was busy.
Okay. He was busy fucking Brittany Murphy in a factory. And so they put him, and I look, and he's behind me.
No.
better seats than Seeger.
Wow.
How about that?
Look at that.
And so, but later at halftime, we're out getting beers, and Seeger's a couple people like in front of us. And I'm like, I should say something. I want to get one of these great stories.
Right.
I hear all these great stories about Bob Seger being nice and shit.
Yeah.
I want one of these. So he gets it, and then he goes over, he gets 2 beers, and he goes over to like, in stadiums, they'll have the concession stands, and there's like a little table.
A condiment table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Napkins, what have you, salt, pepper, whatever. And so I get my beer. I go over there. He's there, and I'm like, hey, man. I love Ramblin' Gamblin' Man. And he goes, ha, that's a good one. And then puts salt in his beer because he's a character from one of his own songs. And it goes back to his fucking...
Salt in his beer. That's a good one.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Oh,
Go,
wow.
man.
I love it.
But bachelor party, you're going to go with wrestling? Final answer?
Yeah. It's like, and like on one hand, it's almost like,
it doesn't need to be fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's because you don't seem like a strip club guy.
Oh, I hate him.
Yeah.
Hate him.
And then you don't even want to do like, what's the ladies wrestling thing called that comes to Logan Square sometimes? The, Shimmer.
Oh,
you don't want to do Shimmer because then it's like you're fetishizing them if you're going there for a bachelor party. It's not what it's about.
Yeah. I've been to Shimmer before.
Yeah.
They're good. Yeah. Ruby Riot fucking kicked ass in there.
All of them.
They're great.
So yeah, I guess I'll just go with the apparently hack answer.
No, that's fine. That's perfect though. That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all you need. But we're going to take a limo there.
Limo with Seeger blaring the whole time. Rambling Gambling Man on repeat.
Man. Hey, everybody, Bob Seeger.
Okay. I knew that was Rambling Gambling Man was echoing in my head for some reason. I just remembered why. I did a show with Kyle Kinane like 6-7 years ago in Memphis, and then went to see him like 10 years later. And I'm trying to think if I could get this picture up fast enough, but it doesn't matter. It's an audio medium. But so went to see him.
I'll tweet it out.
So I saw him in Memphis, or I worked with him in Memphis. He did a show I was running.
Yeah.
And then like a week later, we went and saw him open for Patton in Nashville.
Okay.
And in that time, what's that?
Terrible town,
Nashville. You hate Nashville?
Yeah.
I've never had too much to love about Nashville.
Exactly. Go on. Sorry.
And so then in that time, that interim, he had gotten a tattoo of Jesus with the words Ramblin' Gamblin' Man underneath it. And
that's legendary.
I'll find that picture and I will send it to you for you to tweet out.
We'll tweet it out once this drops in early April. That's good though. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
Yeah.
When it comes to dancing, what are your DJ no-nos and your DJ yes pleases?
I don't. Okay, so first of all, I love that you already assume no band.
Oh, there'll probably be a band.
Oh, you say band over DJ?
Oh, band over DJ, 100%.
Really?
I love a band.
Why do you love a band?
I love a band. Because they're there, they're playing, they're making a couple bucks. Good for them.
Oh, man.
There's a certain, those people got to eat. DJ, one guy. Also, DJ, not like, DJ is, it's not impressive anymore to me.
Being a DJ? Yeah, but who needs impressive? You just got all your buddies. You're just trying to dance.
Yeah.
You just burped like your soul was escaping your body.
So
Are you okay?
sorry about that. I really am. It never happens. I really apologize. If you want to unsubscribe, that's totally fine. I totally fucking get it. No, I like a band, man. I like the atmosphere.
Yeah.
DJ is just some guy hitting a space bar.
Who cares? I don't. But you're so wrapped up in how much talent the guy's exhibiting. I don't give a fuck about that. It's just the band is never going to sound as good. You know, when I want to hear the Cha-Cha Slide, I don't want to hear the band guy do it. I want to hear Casper do it.
I'm a ghost.
Yeah, the friendly ghost.
That's my Casper.
Yeah, 3 haunts this time. No, I would go DJ all the way.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. In fact, let me make that playlist. I'll handle the playlist.
Well, what's on that playlist? That's the real question.
Well, here's the thing. Here's like the controversial thing I feel like for certain white families of certain statuses is there's going to be rap on there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like there's going to be And it's not. I'm not
It's
talking
impossible
like
not to.
I'm not gonna put like fucking like back that ass up or like I'm not gonna put like
Rough,
dirty ass, but. But we're gonna have the shit I grew up.
What song is it gonna be on there, Grandpa?
Like Nicki Minaj. I'm not gonna have like a put your fucking
dirty ass
eat my ass like a cupcake songs on there. But I'm gonna have stuff I grew. I'm gonna have California Love on there. We're gonna have.
But here's the thing, though. I saw a band do California Love the other week.
Really?
It was pretty good.
Really?
It's pretty good.
But that makes sense. I used to DJ at a jazz station when I was at the University of Memphis, and because that's the college radio station.
Yeah,
and
the college radio station was
a jazz station.
Fuck me.
So it was like half
fucking ear.
It was like half jazz bows DJing, and then half all these kids who were just like
trying to be a DJ.
That was Miles DeVise.
they fuck up daily.
I couldn't pull an easier name to mispronounce. But so I played sometimes a jazz cover of California Love that would play sometime.
That's a good time.
It's anything you want. I don't care. Throw the Macarena in there if you want.
Yeah, you have no. Hey, don't play this.
I don't think
other than apparently dirty ass.
Other than like filthy music in general, like it's a family affair
for sure. No bloodhound gang.
No bloodhound gang. No, that's the exception. We'll have that Dear Tracy Lane song.
Listen, my dad's a military man. He's gonna love that song. Spell out fuck.
There's no real no-nos. No other than what I've laid out.
But what's a yes please though?
A yes please is anything I grew up with. A lot of 90s stuff. A lot of
Pony.
Pony, sure, yeah. Just literally just danced on stage at the Laugh Factory to Pony last night during Drink Date Laugh, and now that I mention it, back that ass up as well. And then
on a pony,
Daddy
buy me a pony.
I would do all 90s if it were up to me. It would just be an all 90s.
Wouldn't hate that.
My brother got married.
Mal would love that. Mal's favorite band is Third Eye Blind.
Ooh,
without a question. It's Third Eye Blind. We've seen the Bare Naked Ladies together twice. Very weird.
See, but that's the thing. Like, as much as I love Semi-Charm Life, like, I don't want... That's not really a wedding dance floor. Yeah, exactly. There's songs about meth.
Oh my God, they have so many songs about suicide.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
So then... But I don't know if it's a dance floor jam. You know what I mean?
It's not.
Like, it's like... There's very few white people aren't really good at making the like dance floor jams in general. You know what I mean?
Oh, I 100% agree.
Like, so now that I'm thinking about it, I
can't even think.
Like,
I mean, you'd have to go back to like, there's one, but I wouldn't play it. But Blurred Lines,
sure,
is like a really good
I would
song.
sooner play just because I enjoy the beat still. So, but I would just play Word Crimes by Weird Al Yankovic, the parody.
Yeah. Word crimes.
I hate they word crimes.
He's coming. He's doing a tour with a fucking symphony orchestra, and I'm so interested.
Oh, that what's the venue? What's the concert house?
What's the hall? I don't know.
What dance hall they holding this in?
I think. Well, here's the thing about Weird Al, is that he has like hipster fans now.
Yeah,
for the first time probably ever.
But that's just because don't you think that's just because his earnest child fans grew up?
I think that's exactly what happened. So it'd be interesting to see, because he usually plays like an amphitheater. He's playing Ravinia? Oh, that's perfect for him. Also, because I'll get to go for free. That's great. That's great news.
What do you get to go to Ravinia for free?
Mallory's father, Daryl Bradford, is on he used to be on the board of directors there. Okay. He loves taking us. We saw Tommy last year.
Tommy the musical?
They played Tommy, but it wasn't the musical. They just played the album.
So it was the Who?
It was Roger Daltrey and three guys.
Okay, all right. And they played Tommy. Like start to finish?
And then they closed it up with 4 classics, and then they ended it with a song off Roger Daltrey's latest solo record. Ooh. And it was a race to the fucking door. It was you can't play Baba O'Reilly.
Yeah. And then they closed with a new one.
It was literally all of Tommy, My Generation, Baba O'Reilly, Won't Get Fooled Again, and then the CSI song. I forget the name of it.
That's Won't Get Fooled Again. Oh, they did two, though. No, they did Baba O'Reilly and Won't Get Fooled Again, I think, were the...
Yeah. No, but they had the one... Who Are You? So it's all of Tommy, My Generation, Baba O'Reilly, Won't Get Fooled Again, Who Are You? And then this fucking weird acoustic song to end it. You can't do that.
No. No, you throw that in the middle.
You throw that in the fucking trash. People are paying to see you sing the hits, Raj.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry your buddy's got tonight as he's fucking... That's the only reason. The Who is now just Roger Daltrey, Pete Townsend, and then two fellas. That's all it is. They didn't want to play Soldier Field. So
I'm a Tommy soundtrack guy, not a Tommy album guy.
I get that. Yeah. I'm on board with that.
Like Tina Turner doing Acid Queen. You know what I mean? Elton John doing Pinball Wizard. Jack Nicholson is in there.
Yeah. Lakers game, man. That's my fucking awesome nick. Yeah.
Why did he say man? He wouldn't say man.
Lakers game, man. Here's Johnny man. At the Lakers game, man. That's so bad.
What are you doing here, man?
Dave's not here, man.
That's what it does.
That's my Jack Nicholson is just Tommy Chong from fucking my childhood.
Dave's not here.
Dave's not here, man. Cool. So playing anything, 90s, awesome.
Yeah.
Ravinja.
What was that word you just said?
Ravinia.
I
say it funny though.
Revenja.
I say it funny though, and this is my new thing, and he laughs too much at it. It's so weird because my girlfriend's father is an astounding dude. He ran I forget the name of the company. He ran a very big company for a long time. He's just such a hardworking, nice, earnest, hilarious, good dude. And now I call him by the wrong name every time I see him, and he laughs every fucking time.
That's fun.
It's good.
It's fun that he gets it.
I go, hey, what's up, Gerald? He loves it. He laughs.
Yeah.
It's great. Okay, so the next part. Oh,
that's me. It's
play a little footsie.
Yeah.
A little footsie. Your foot's there, man. That's so fucking bad. I love it when they're bad. That's the biggest feedback I've gotten. Is like, man, it's so funny when you screw up the voices. And I'm like, I thought I was doing pretty good voices. I thought I was fucking nailing this. It's like, no, they're terrible. It's so funny.
What's your favorite impression to do?
I can't do it anymore. I had like a good month of doing it, and then I just went away. Gotham. Bane is my favorite.
Yeah.
Gotham, I am your reckoning. It's so bad.
My favorite moment in that movie for Bane is when they have the small child singing. Is it America the Beautiful that he's singing, or is it the national anthem?
It's something.
And so let's say he's singing America the Beautiful, and it's before the football game that they're about to.
Yeah.
And so he's sitting there and he's singing so high, and it was so funny to me, and I was fucking cracking up in the theater because he's just going, "And the Rockets red glare, Bubba's best." And then literally while I'm cracking up at that, they cut to Bane, and Bane turns to his henchman and he goes, "Such a beautiful singing voice." And I fucking lost my shit.
I blew up a football game to impress a French lady.
Yeah, that checks out.
It's my fucking favorite thing in the world. But it is the point in the show where I do have to do another voice. Andy, there's gonna be if you get chosen, if you're in the crew that I've decided to name. This is my favorite suggestion I got over the week on Instagram. We're now the Bologna Boys.
The Bologna Boys.
We're the Bologna Boys.
I don't care for it.
Yeah, you don't like it?
No.
Who cares? It's my decision. Big thanks to my pal Sabine Sadiq for suggesting that. The Bologna Boys. And there will be girls are allowed to be in the Bologna Boys.
Okay,
we had some female guests.
What's
they didn't get chosen, But the Bologna Boys, gender neutral term in this situation.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be some wackadoos at this wedding.
Okay.
There's gonna be some characters. And you're going to have to assassinate one of them.
Really?
No. Not really. But in the event that someone pipes up and tries to ruin this wedding during the ceremony, you're head of security.
Okay. That's the job you're putting on one of your groomsmen.
Yes, head of security. Yeah.
Okay.
Bluetooth earpiece.
Uh-huh.
Whole nine.
All right.
Here we go. We're going to do what's called a role play.
Okay.
Let's pretend the wedding's happening up there. You're there.
Okay. Yeah.
It's an audio podcast. I don't need to set these things up. All right. I'm gonna interject.
Okay.
You're gonna shut me down.
Okay.
The best you can.
Okay.
Without yelling.
Yeah, I love it.
All right. I gotta get into character. And by that I mean I gotta figure out what shitty voice I'm gonna do. Hey, what? Dude, what are you doing up there? You get married. Why are you getting married? You're stupid.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
What do you want to talk to me about? What do you want to talk to me about?
First of all, real quick.
What do you want to talk to me about?
Real quick, before we go on, I do need...
How come your suit has no sleeves?
That's my thing. It's like a thing that I just need to make sure real
That's
quick.
a weird thing.
Before I continue yelling at you for this, is this a gay thing? Are you two dating? If it is, that's totally cool, but I just don't want to. I don't want you to think that I'm yelling at you for being gay.
Why? Why do you think I'm gay? Because I have a cock in my mouth.
That was part of it.
Why did my voice change so much?
And that's another thing that I need to talk to you about is you have a cock in your mouth at this wedding. And
it was on sale.
And I get that you have some grievances. Why don't we step outside? We'll smoke some weed. We'll talk about it. You got some weed, right? I don't have any.
What's weed?
What's this?
I never heard of it.
You've never heard of the word weed?
I don't know.
Not even like to you, it could mean thing that grows in grass.
I don't know what thing. You're talking about bad grass.
Yeah. Bad grass.
Icky grass.
Icky grass. Yeah.
Well, my mother she used to make me go out and pull bad grass from the grass.
Really?
Yeah, it was terrifying.
Oh man,
it's a really bad situation.
Yeah, are you guys okay now, or how's that going?
Me and my mom.
Yeah,
she's smelly.
She's smelly. I get it. Yeah, you seem pretty mad at your mom.
I'm mad. She smells like Otto from The Simpsons.
Yeah, man, I get that, and that's a cartoon, and clearly that everyone knows what that smells like. What that cartoon character smells like. It sounds like she.
Well, there was a scene once where they smelled something, and one of the characters went, "It smells like Otto's jacket." So sometimes
it seems like you almost said the word weed, and then you remembered that you don't know what weed is.
Yeah, fuck. This is a tough character.
No, it's okay, but look, I feel like I get it.
Like changing voice is really the worst part about it.
I know, but like really,
it's so tough to do voice.
It seems like you're really sad about your mom, and like
I am sad about her.
Yeah, I get it, man. Come here, give me a hug.
She hit me with a rake in the ass once.
The end of it?
No. With the rake part.
Oh, okay.
She like just smacked me with it.
All right. Did that actually hurt? It seems like you couldn't get a lot of torque.
My mom's
propulsion.
fucking ripped, dude.
Really?
She's fucking man. My mom, she was Shimmer World Champion.
Really?
She's fucking beefy.
So your mom is a stoner bodybuilder, professional wrestler, rake abuser. That sounds rough, man.
Quite a character.
Yeah.
But that's, Darlene does what Darlene does.
I get it. What's your name, by the way?
Oh, Steven.
And your last name? Why are you having to think about this for so long? It's your name. Just tell me your name.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
If you work for the FBI or something. I don't know.
Okay, I don't.
For my name. You fucking cop. Are you a cop?
I'm not. I would have to tell you.
You would. That is the
Yeah. Okay. All right, Steve. You're okay, buddy. You're okay.
You know what? I think they just got married. Shit. Great job.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And we became friends. Like that's, like I'm going to be a groomsman at your wedding.
I ain't going to get married.
No, I'm sure you will. Look at that angry girl over there. Or guy. I forgot you had a cock in your mouth earlier.
Yeah, but it was, I I'm bisexual.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sexuality is a spectrum. I love who I love.
Well, then still, I probably shouldn't introduce you to people at this wedding when you had someone's cock in your mouth just but seconds ago.
I don't know that guy.
Okay. That's fair enough.
I don't know that guy nothing.
Is that I think is it someone related to Mike?
It was John Cena.
Is this on the groom side or the bride side?
John Cena's here. He's a floater. Actually, Mike paid him. Mike's Make-A-Wish.
Yeah.
To get John Cena at his wedding.
Yeah.
Mike's not even sick. He just gave him. Listen, if you pay $10,000, you can get anyone at your wedding.
They'll just give you a Make-A-Wish.
Just give me one. Yeah. Do you think that's a real thing? Do you think you could give them like
pay to make a wish?
Be like, listen, I don't have John Cena's phone number.
Right. You just want to use them as the middleman.
For sure. Here's $20,000. Let me go backstage. Listen, you can I can meet him with the cancer kids. Let me meet John Cena.
But why use Make-A-Wish? Just because you need an in-betweener?
Yes. I just like I said, I don't know John Cena.
Yeah.
I got the money. I want to meet him.
Yeah.
What's the easiest way to do that?
Yeah, because it's like that's such a great question, but I don't know. Like I'm not good at knowing how to get in contact with people and getting things you need, especially in the entertainment industry. Like that's
the biggest thing that I've realized about myself as well. It's like I don't know how to do anything.
But at least you know how to know how to reach out to comedy clubs and do all that. Like
that's true, but that's not the entertainment industry.
That's fair.
No offense to any of the lovely rooms that I play.
Yeah,
they're all great, and I appreciate you letting me be there. But it's very different
than I have this idea. What do I need to do with it? How do I need to make sure that I'm ready? All that stuff. Excuse me.
Yeah. No, just burp right into the mic, apparently. I can't fucking believe I did that. I'm like...
It wasn't audible at all. It was just the look on your face. It looked like it hurt.
It did. It did. It did. All right, we're winding down. This has been a lovely time. This has been a good chat. This has been... I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is going to be in the top 12 best episodes of all time in this show.
How many episodes have you done? 11?
This is 12.
Okay.
But we'll see what happens next week. This is this is my first ever time I'm recording back to back.
Oh.
I don't know if I'll say it. Yeah, I don't care. I'll unkayfabe this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried. I'm worried about the next one. Because
are you recording right after this?
Yeah, 2:00. The next guest is going to be there. So I got 45 minutes as of right now.
Who's that going to be? Do you want to tell him?
I'll
you
tease it? Jonah
Jerkins.
Yeah, Jonah Jerkins.
Gotcha.
JJ. We're exclusively going to talk about A Star Is Born. Have you seen A Star Is Born?
Not yet. So I've been waiting on my girlfriend to see it, and
Daffy bro, I'm so sorry.
it's the worst when you are waiting on someone.
Yeah, it's
yeah. So we've just been trying to line it all up. I'm waiting on Widows for her too.
Oh, we saw Widows on Sunday.
Did you like it?
Lovely.
Yeah,
it's great. That's Steve McQueen.
Yeah,
is a motherfucking.
That's why Sheryl Crow did that song about him.
Yeah, man. That's exactly why. So we're getting down to the last. We got a couple real quick segments we gotta throw in there.
Yeah.
Of course, as of right now, we have. We're gonna do the ASMR minute. So here we go. Some voices. Andy, thank you for bringing me this candy bar. As I will. Crinkly right here. Not sexual. Nothing sexual. Nothing sexual about ASMR. Nothing sexual.
I'm going to touch the mic.
That's a good one. That's a good thing to do. That's a good thing to do. That's a good thing to do.
There's a water bottle.
Ooh, that's a good crinkly. That's a good ASMR minute. The good thing about it is that it is in no way sexual. Not sexual at all.
Oh, you know what's a good one is I can scratch my beard.
Oh, yeah, do that. Oh. That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's coming across, right?
Here's a pen click. Why is that pen squeak like that? That's weird.
That's good for the ASMR though.
Oh, are you kidding me? So many people are getting the tingles right now.
I'm going to hit this bong.
Yeah. And now I'm going to play electric guitar. That was electric rock music time.
Truly the best ASMR electric guitar.
The best.
Yeah.
ASM guitar.
Yeah.
And then, so that was the ASMR minute. Thank you so much for joining me in that. And now we have, I do a Bane impression every week. I've already did it, but I'm going to do it again because it's my show. Here's my Bane impression of the week. What a lovely singing voice. There you go.
That was awful.
That's really good.
That's really awful.
What a lovely singing voice that boy has. I think his singing is magnificent. I'm Bane. And now I'm Don Pardo.
Yeah. Musical guest to that little boy.
And your host, a blown up football game.
Ladies and gentlemen, a blown up football game.
I love the idea of someone who's never seen The Dark Knight Rises listening to this podcast being like, what the fuck are they talking about? Usually we would sell Elise a mattress during that. Or we'd sell a fucking...
Just mention the promo code real quick. What's your promo code?
Promo code Bologna Boys.
Bologna Boys. There it is.
I like to kick it. I'm a Bologna boy. So we are to the point, the real coup de grace, as they'd say, the apex predator of the WWE. The intimidation,
the legend killer.
The intimidation tactics of the Viper. Vintage. Andy Fleming.
Yes.
Please do my speech after we have welcomed in Greg, our Foley artist. Greg, if you want to come in here. Hey, what's up? Greg, just do what you do. All right, yeah, okay.
Very young.
He's Greg, the Foley guy?
Yeah.
He's 24, but he's great. He's like, you ever see like Prodigy? You're familiar with Prodigies?
The musical act?
Yeah. They're the Firestarter.
Smack my B word up?
Twisted Firestarter?
Yeah.
I had one of the jock jams, and they were in
with Smack My B word up.
No, I think Firestarter was on it. And he was like, for the video for Firestarter, he was like in a sewer.
Oh, really?
I think so.
It's crazy that was the theme song to that Drew Barrymore, Stephen King movie. Am I getting Cat's Eye confused with Firestarter?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. I think she was in both of them though, but I could be wrong.
She's had quite the career. It's amazing that she didn't. It's very rare that someone's in a movie when they're like a child and then they grow up and like beat their demons and are famous as an adult. That's pretty amazing.
It's like, I feel like it's happening more and more now as we become sort of more self-aware and people like aware of the pitfalls and the dangers. It's like Elijah Wood's done it. And Matt Culkin, well, he had a rough time, but he's back. I feel like
he's back. He's back. He's got a wrestling podcast.
Does he really?
He does, yeah.
Did you see where there was a Home Alone match? Like some people were having a Home Alone match and he showed up.
At Bar Wrestling in LA. Yeah.
And he shows up and he's like dumping ornaments.
Yeah.
In
he did a bunch of
the ring and stuff.
Yeah. Pretty great.
Yeah.
He seems like he really has a good perspective on things now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Dude, that's tough. Not also, but yeah, Greg. Give me, Greg. Can I do this? Yeah, Greg. Okay. So Greg's gonna do what he does best, and then you're doing the speech. You're up there. There's a table. You're wearing a tuxedo, no sleeves, obviously, and we'll be good. And here we go, Greg. You want to say something? Okay.
Oh, he did like 3 at once.
Yeah, it's the best.
Really good. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here at the wedding of Mike and Steven, that guy from earlier. I think none of us could believe that it happened like this. I guess you could say I'm a mutual friend of the two. I'm at Mike's first wedding, where I was not chosen to be one of the Bologna Boys. And now here I am, Bologna Boys, the next generation. And it's a lot like Saved by the Bell. It's better. than the first one. Bologna Boys, the new class, almost. Because
it's like when Scrubs they did a med school
Scrubs
thing.
Med School. You know what I mean? It's like the last 2 scenes of The Office. Everyone agrees it's the best. And
shout out to Plop.
Shout out to Plop and little Dwight Jr. But so the Bologna Boys, the next generation, are friends like I've never had before. There's Mike, there's me, there's Macaulay Culkin. Which is crazy. I never thought I'd be sharing a stage with Macaulay Culkin, not like this. I thought at the Oscars one day, maybe. And then over there is Funshine Bear from the Care Bears. And it's quite the honorable group. I wish Jonah could be here, and we miss him every day.
Oh, Jonah died.
Yeah,
my God.
Our thoughts and prayers are with his family.
Oh my God.
And so I'm very grateful that Mike has been in my life, that these two found love together, that Mike, it's like the old saying goes that sometimes the best friends you make are the ones that you're not really friends with for years. And that for years you hear the name and you're not sure if you could pick them out of a lineup of one. And to this day, I'm pretty sure that Mike is the one on the right there in the middle, and not the giant yellow bear. We've been through some crazy times, Mike. I'm glad that you have me here. I'm glad that everyone can make it here except Jonah, of course. And again, we miss him every day.
Rest in power, brother.
Rest in power. Mike, I hope you two are very happy together. And I don't mean that in the sarcastic way that people usually say it in. I hope you two are very happy because Mike, here's the thing. You two deserve each other. And I don't mean that in the sarcastic way that people usually say it in. So let me just say one more time, thanks a lot. And I don't mean that sarcastic. So to Mike and Steven, cheers, salut, as we say, as my people say, salut. Slancha.
We actually did both take a sip of water after that. That was very weird.
I feel bad. I feel like it's bad luck if I do a cheers and I don't drink.
Boy, oh boy. It's like spilling the salt.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. What a rousing speech. There's a couple fucking swerves in there.
Yeah.
Jonah died.
Jonah's dead.
I married a man.
You married a man who was at your first wedding sucking a cock. I believe John Cena's dick.
It was John Cena's fucking steel fucking rod of dick. Yeah.
And now we know why he was so mad. He loved you. And I introduced you guys.
Here's the thing about love. You never know where it comes from.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. I think it comes from a person usually.
I think you're right. I think it's wrong.
Usually got a pretty good handle on the source of the love.
But you know what I mean? Internally for that person, where does that love come from?
Typically feelings of mutual admiration and respect, I guess, and
that's up for interpretation.
I don't feel like it is. I feel like that's actually pretty standard.
Nope. This is a dumb episode.
Good.
Yeah,
that's what I was going for.
That's what I need, baby.
Yeah.
That's what gets the people going.
Yeah.
Provocative.
Yeah, man.
Lakers, man.
We've got a really big show, man. That's my Ed Sullivan.
That's a great Ed Sullivan. Do you see that sign? That sign says applesauce. That's my Hank Kingsley.
All right, this is my Ed McMahon.
Okay.
You are correct, man.
here's my Johnny Carson. That is weird, wild stuff, man. Weird, wild stuff, man.
Right.
Here's my walking.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, Christopher Walken. It's not bad.
Not bad, actually. Not bad.
I'm scared of kangaroos
That's what
because they're fast.
marsupials scare me.
Marsupials. Is it vampires never
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein
Never scared me.
It scared me.
Marsupials do.
They're fast. That's one of the greatest. Kevin Pollak. People don't bring him up when they
he's a
talk
treasure.
about the some of the greatest comedians of all time.
Do you watch?
And I think they're right to not do that.
Do you watch the Marvelous Miss Maisel?
No,
Oh, it's great.
I've heard
on-
it's fantastic.
It's on Amazon Prime, and he plays he plays a father of one of the characters, and he is fantastic.
Good.
Tony Shalhoub plays the other father,
Oh, the monk himself.
the monk man.
How funny would it have been if Tony Shalhoub, like to the Emmys one year, just shaved one of those crazy monk haircuts, like monks,
Like in the middle.
yeah, I would love that.
I think you should just shave all the way and then wear like an orange robe and
he goes
like a
Tibetan monk.
and then lights himself on fire at the Emmys.
Tell you what's not on fire anymore? Fucking Shalhoub's career. Amazon Prime.
You
Come
idiot!
on,
He
buddy.
won an Emmy for this show this year.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Oh, well, fuck me then. Good for him.
We're talking about Men in Black's Tony Shalhoub.
Talking about the mechanic from Wings. Tony Shalhoub.
Yeah.
Fucking somebody told me their favorite show was Wings the other day.
That's
I was
insane.
Like, that's crazy, right?
insane,
Did you
and-
just watch TV in a dentist's office? What is wrong with you, dude?
So we were after our show last night. We went to a bar. Some of the audience members came along, and so there's this couple in their 30s from Canada. They're actually all four of the audience members that we were sitting with were from Canada. They had
What the fuck?
They are two separate
That's
couples
amazing.
from Canada who were at the show and met at the show. And two of them were in their 20s, and the other two of them were in their 30s. And this one girl had been in the police academy in Canada. And I said, "Oh, like that movie."
Was she sucking Steve Gutenberg's cock while he's giving a speech? There we
And
go.
that's the thing. I said, "Oh, like that movie," and she had no idea
She
what
had
I
no
was
idea what
talking
Police
about.
Academy was? That's amazing.
Because she was like 23 or something.
Yeah.
And then we were like, "Oh, it's Steve Gutenberg," and she's like, "I don't know who that is." And then we showed her picture. She had no idea.
Oh.
We were talking about. Tried to tell her about 3 men and a baby.
We tried to tell her about it. She wasn't listening.
She wasn't listening.
She's like 3 men and a baby? Come on.
Dance and Gutenberg, Selig, they all still have careers. Isn't that crazy? What do you think that baby's up to?
I don't know.
How many babies do you think played that? Do you think that's like Homeward Bound, where like three like babies died throughout the course of production?
I hope the babies did not die. I hope the babies just got too big. It takes a long time to shoot a movie.
That's true.
So they had to like, can you guys have a baby? We need to finish this thing.
They just had couples fucking right off set. They were like, "We're gonna need this at 9 in case this movie goes 9 months into production. We're gonna need a newborn."
You drop that package right up on the porch, buddy. Well, this has been lovely. This is a very fun chat.
Very fun.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Dreary Saturday. But right now, it's not time for pleasantries. It is time for me to make my decision. Is Andy Fleming Bologna Boy material? And my ruling on this, and this ruling will be final.
Oh no!
Unless I want to have you back for another episode in case, in case we get to episode 215.
Right.
There's only 200 comics in Chicago.
Right.
My ruling on Andy Fleming is no, not going to be a Bologna Boy. You can't do it. I don't want a Care Bear at my wedding. I don't like the Care Bears. I think they're silly. I think they're superfluous. I don't like them. And I don't want anyone who's got more TV credits than me either.
You mean me being on commercials as a child?
Yeah, that's still more than me.
Who have you said yes to?
So far, no one.
Oh, okay. All
We'll
right,
see
good.
if that trend continues. Wink.
Okay. I feel better then.
Yeah. No.
All right.
Listen, everyone who comes in here, we have a nice time. We have a nice chat. I just can't see myself
Yeah.
building a life with them.
That's what you think groomsmen are. You build a life with them.
Yeah. Or at the very least, you build a shed with them.
You build a Lego Hogwarts with them, if nothing else.
That's why I can't wait to get Marty DeRosa in here. He's great at Legos.
He loves his Legos.
He loves his Legos.
Part of a Lego gang.
He's part of a Lego gang.
Yeah.
They roam the streets, putting blocks and fucking shit.
Stepping on things and going, ow.
Part of the reason I don't want to be in the Lego gang is because I don't want that evil in my house. Anyway. This has been a joy.
Yeah, it was a lot
Tell
of fun.
the people where they can get a hold of you and all that stuff.
Hey, ho, ho, this episode has got to go. But in the meantime, you can find me on Twitter at Andy Fleming.
You got two Andys.
Two Andys, one M.
Who's got Andy Fleming?
I think he's like a youth minister or something. We're going to find out.
Criminy Christmas.
Andy Zaster on Instagram. If you're in Chicago, just about every Friday at the Laugh Factory, we do Drink Date Laugh. Every Saturday at the Gallery Cabaret, we do the 2-hour comedy hour.
Very fun.
And then Character Assassination, the character roast we were discussing earlier, are every first Sunday at the Laugh Factory. And you find us Character Assassination on Twitter and all that stuff.
Come to all the upcoming Character Assassinations where I will be playing Bob Seger.
On all of them, every single one. Here's the original Andy Fleming: technologist, software architect, husband, father, musician, gamer.
This guy wears a lot of hats.
Mm-hmm. I got twice as many followers as him.
How many followers you got in there?
Let's find out what I'm up to. 1,354.
I'm at 1,355.
No, you're not.
I think I really am, honestly.
No, you're not. I'll look it up.
I think I am.
There's no way you're exactly one. And if you are, and I'm following you, guess what? You got an unfollow coming your way.
But I want it. But I want the numbers.
You're not. This isn't you.
I'm the
first Mike O'Keefe that comes up. Mostly bird and wildlife sightings. 1354. We have the exact same amount of followers.
That's crazy.
That's insane. I've never seen that in my life.
That's crazy. Well, looks like you have to die now. For Andy Fleming, my name is Mike O'Keefe, at the Mike O'Keefe on all the stuff. When this drops in December 19th, so I will be done with road stuff for the whole year. By the time you guys hear this, what a year we had. It was great seeing you out there. And I'll see you out there in 2019, where I will be at Comedy Bar Jan 18, 19, 20. And then the week after that, I'll be at Zany's St. Charles with Brad Wenzel, future guest.
Love Brad Wenzel.
He's my boy.
Very funny.
I was at Brad's first ever open mic.
Really?
100%.
Cincinnati?
Detroit.
Okay.
I'll talk about Brad with this, but he dressed like a moron because he didn't want anyone to know how young he was. So he wore a suit jacket and a baseball hat because that's how he thought adults dressed at bars.
Jesus.
He's the best. I love that guy. What's up?
Can I also mention my podcast?
Yes, please.
Podcast. I have a podcast called 30 Characters that believe, did we mention it earlier or was that off the air?
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyways, it's it's basically improv, but none of us do improv. So it's like, it's the three of us and then characters come in and out the entire time till at least 30 characters are there the entire episode. And we have other stand-ups as guests or comedians of note in different ways.
Have you ever had an actual improviser on there?
We had Sarah Shockey on the program.
One of the best.
Yeah.
One of the best.
Yeah.
A singer.
And she ran circles around us. It can only be described.
Yeah, of course she did.
Yeah, but it's a very, very fun show. Very silly. If you like how silly and dumb this show is, I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
For sure. It's fun. It's a good time.
Yeah. You'd be great on it. We'll have you on sometime.
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah.
You know who else would love it?
Who's that?
Me, man.
Oh, no.
All right. My name is Mike O'Keefe. For Andy Fleming. Till death do us part.